Current POV is a video talking about controversial hero or hero who has bad name in game. POV stands for point of view. Current POV is meant to help players to decide whether this hero is still useful in current state of game. Today we will talk about Poseidon and his controversy. Poseidon controversy. 1. He does not hit hard with his skill and his counterattack is bad. 2. He does not gain shield at all. Is that a joke? 3. His damage seems nerfed nowadays. First, let's talk about his skill. His skill deals 750% damage and dispel the enemy. Passive. He unable to receive shield. Each instance of skill damage has 50% chance, dealing counterattack base on Poseidon Might stacks. He gains 1 stack of Poseidon Might after each counterattack. Poseidon Might. Each stack increases damage to shield and skill damage. Max stack is 20. After cast skill, all Poseidon Might will reset to 0 stack. Poseidon +1. Poseidon Might increase more damage on shield and also more skill damage. Every turn gets 4 stack of Poseidon Might. Poseidon +3. 100% chance to counterattack when receiving skill damage. Reduced damage taken by 4% each. Poseidon Might, which mean max 80% damage reduction. This awakening is very important for him and finally make him more useful. So as you can see, the higher the Poseidon Might stack, the higher counterattack damage, the higher damage on shield, and higher damage reduction. So it means that it is better to just let Poseidon to have his Poseidon Might on 20 stacks instead of casting skill, and his Poseidon Might will become 0, and this is the time he is squishy and does not do much damage. Poseidon +5. When HP belows 50%, restore 50% HP and damage cap on 50%. HP gains 20 stacks of Poseidon Might, can trigger 2 times in a battle. Since enemy cast skill and attack random ally, is there any way to make sure Poseidon gets hit every time and do counterattack? Yes, there is. By using damage share together with Poseidon. Poseidon does not gain shield at all, so when damage share is active and any ally gets hit, Poseidon is sure to get skill damage and hence counterattack and gain Poseidon Might. The unique design of Poseidon not getting any shield is to make sure when he gets hit, and he is for sure will get skill damage, this allows other ally to use shield weapon or in thick shield team, unlike Colette and Artemis. So let's now compare damage. First team is Poseidon +5 and non-damage share team. This boss skill is multi-hit skill on all enemy. As you can see, the counterattack amount is very little and damage is only 500k plus. Now the same boss, but we use damage share hero together with Poseidon.
Happy April Fool's Day!
Please observe amount of counterattack when the boss casts skill. Counterattack amount is way more, compared to non-damage share team, and damage is 1.7 million. Some player is worried about Poseidon's survivability and put Luna to protect Poseidon. Is this the correct method? No, the counterattack is less and damage is also less. In short, you want Poseidon to get hit as much as possible. Poseidon is meant to use in damage share team to counter hero whose skill is multi-hit and multi-target. In this enemy team, Gunnulf and Mildred's skill are multi-hit. Director N is multi-target, which make them good target for Poseidon. Artemis is single target hit, which make her a not good hero to counter for Poseidon. Let's see what is going to happen. Poseidon almost killed Gunnolf and Director N. How about Mildred? As you can see, there is flame on Mildred +5, which means Poseidon has deal a fatal blow on Mildred, and Mildred +5 restore full HP. Another thing to note is there is zero need Poseidon to cast skill, or his Poseidon Might will drop to 0 and counterattack damage is way less. However, you might consider to cast skill if it is the last standing hero of the enemy. Be careful when you face certain hero when using Poseidon with damage share. Hero with Soul Link like Gwendolyn will reduce efficiency of damage share. Besides that, enemy who can dispel like Apollo is also making damage share less feasible. As you can see, counterattack is way less due to Gwendolyn's Soul Link. Now let's compare when there is no Soul Link and damage share is active. How strong is the counterattack?
I can make it through. I can make it through.
Death follows.
No explanation needed. Next, we will talk about the last controversy. Is Poseidon getting nerfed recently? There are a few feedback from players mentioning Poseidon damage is nerfed. Perhaps this video could show something.
I can make it through.
Observe counterattack damage deal on Gunnolf. Note that Gunnolf has no shield now. Poseidon almost killed Gunnolf.
Charging complete. Switching to full power.
Observe counterattack when Yuki casts skill. Gunnolf is going to cast skill, and note now he has thick shield. Poseidon counterattack damage can't get through Gunnolf thick shield. On the other hand, Yuki gets fatal blow from Poseidon counterattack damage and trigger Yuki +5 awakening, freezing all enemy and immune to death for that turn.
I can make it through.
Charging complete.
There is no counterattack from Poseidon as Poseidon is frozen.
Charging complete. Switching to full power.
I can make it through.
Charging complete. Switching to full power.
Yuki is dead from Poseidon counterattack damage. Now let's observe Gunnolf counterattack damage from Poseidon. Poseidon counterattack damage still can't get through Gunnolf thick shield. Other explanation is because Aurora Realm is active, hence some counterattack is dodged. But is that true? Let's continue to see. Now Gunnulf is an insulator realm and he is also quite thick shield now. How is the counterattack damage from Poseidon? Counterattack damage still can't get through Gunnulf's shield.
I can make it through.
Charging complete.
Same. Can't get through Gunnulf's shield.
I can make it through.
This time, Gunnulf's shield is less.
Charging complete. Switching to full power. Charging complete.
Now Gunnulf has no shield, and he gets defeated from Poseidon counterattack. In conclusion, perhaps the part increased damage against shield is not working as intended now. Anyway, admin is still investigating. Currently, I encounter this bug on Poseidon. Poseidon gains shield. Look at attacker side. Poseidon has shield. This is a bug as his passive is cannot gain shield.
I can make it through.
Now he gains more and more shield. Perhaps once Poseidon finally gains shield, he never go back. It is not visual bug. As you can see, there is a number of shields shown in Poseidon's stat, and when Molly casts skill, there is no counterattack damage from Poseidon, which means Poseidon is really having shield. I will report to admin later. Poseidon's unique passive and ability make him a great counterattack hero. He does not need to cast skill, and he is very versatile, can be put in any color team. It is a must to pair him with damage share hero to maximize his counterattack damage. For the nerf part, perhaps the damage against shield is not working as intended, or there is some other bug going on for Poseidon like what I have shown just now. Anyway, it is still under investigation, and there is no conclusion now. Anyway, his counterattack damage is still very good against hero with multi-hit skill or multi-target skill. Recommendation: all level players. If your main color is blue, it is very good to have Poseidon, but must aim for +3. If you can't +3 the hero, he is not useful.